Difficulty retaining names or faces is a particularly noticeable and socially impactful aspect of cognitive aging, as it directly affects interpersonal interactions and confidence in social settings. This type of memory challenge often reflects changes in the hippocampus, fusiform gyrus, and associated cortical networks responsible for encoding, storing, and retrieving facial and verbal information. You may notice that familiar people's names slip your mind shortly after being introduced, or that recognizing acquaintances requires more effort than it once did. While occasional lapses are normal, persistent difficulty in remembering names or faces can signal early age-related changes in associative memory, making it essential to adopt targeted strategies to support social memory and overall cognitive resilience. Warning signs include forgetting the names of people you see frequently, taking longer to recognize colleagues or friends, or having to rely on contextual clues to identify someone familiar. You may notice embarrassment or frustration in social situations, hesitancy in conversations, or avoidance of social gatherings due to fear of forgetting names. These challenges can affect both personal and professional life, as remembering names and faces is crucial for communication, relationship building, and social confidence. Early recognition of these patterns allows for proactive engagement with interventions that strengthen memory circuits and improve retrieval efficiency. Memory-focused exercises are particularly effective for improving the ability to recall names and faces. Digital platforms such as BrainHQ, Lumosity, and CogniFit offer tasks that challenge associative memory, pattern recognition, and recall under time constraints. Exercises may involve matching names to faces, remembering sequences of images, or associating visual cues with verbal labels. Consistent practice, 20 to 30 minutes per day, several times per week, enhances hippocampal function, strengthens cortical networks involved in associative memory, and improves the ability to encode and retrieve social information efficiently. Gradually increasing the difficulty of these exercises ensures ongoing neuroplastic adaptation and retention improvements. Nutrition also supports memory for names and faces by promoting neuronal health and neurotransmitter synthesis. Choline, abundant in eggs, soy, and salmon, is critical for acetylcholine production, a neurotransmitter essential for memory encoding and retrieval. Vitamin B12, found in fish, fortified cereals, and dairy products, supports myelin integrity and neuronal energy metabolism, both of which facilitate efficient signaling in memory networks. Additional nutrients, including omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants from berries, leafy greens, and nuts, protect neurons from oxidative stress and enhance synaptic plasticity, supporting both short-term and associative memory functions. Physical activity is a key contributor to maintaining memory for names and faces. Aerobic exercises, including walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing, improve cerebral blood flow, stimulate neurotrophic factors like BDNF, and promote hippocampal neurogenesis, which is critical for forming new associative memories. Engaging in activities that combine cognitive and physical challenge, such as group sports, dance routines requiring partner coordination, or interactive video games, further strengthens memory circuits and enhances the ability to remember and recognize people in dynamic environments. Sleep quality is essential for consolidating social memory. During deep and REM sleep, the brain integrates newly acquired information, stabilizes synaptic connections, and enhances hippocampal cortical communication necessary for recalling names and faces. Adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of consistent, high-quality sleep, as insufficient or fragmented sleep can impair both encoding and retrieval of associative memories. Stress management also plays a role. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which negatively affects hippocampal function and reduces the ability to retain social information. Mindfulness practices, meditation, yoga, or brief restorative breaks can help regulate stress and support memory performance. Practical strategies to improve memory for names and faces include actively forming associations between a person's face and a unique feature, using repetition or verbal reinforcement, and mentally linking names to visual cues or personal characteristics. Visualization techniques, such as picturing a person's name written across their face or imagining an interaction while learning their name, can strengthen encoding. Engaging in social activities that require active interaction, such as networking events, group classes, or collaborative hobbies, provides natural opportunities to practice memory in context, reinforcing retrieval networks. Regularly testing yourself by recalling names or faces in low-pressure situations further strengthens neural circuits and builds confidence. The positive aspect of difficulty retaining names or faces is that this ability is highly trainable. Through consistent memory exercises, choline and B12, rich nutrition, aerobic and dual-task physical activity, quality sleep, stress management, and practical encoding strategies, it is possible to improve social memory and maintain confidence in interpersonal interactions. Early recognition of these challenges allows for proactive interventions that strengthen hippocampal and cortical networks, enhance associative recall, and support effective communication. With deliberate and sustained practice, remembering names and faces can remain efficient and reliable well into later adulthood, preserving both social engagement and overall cognitive resilience.